farmers, report to the playground for your class immediately. Sit according to your group. Sit according to your... All right, all right. Can you hear me? Sound is... I want to mic check. Sit according to your groups. Now like una self pass. May all of us die. Anyways, it's day two of the fish farming business. And we have already taken a lot of time, so we would just get to business. And I hope you all are ready, and our viewers out there too are ready for the Professor Physiology. Sir, let me apologize sincerely for the delay. We should not keep you waiting. And we apologize. I apologize on behalf of the Agrivest team management. Please do us the honor and download all the knowledge you have. Let's continue from where we stopped. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. How was yesterday? Great? Sure. All right. Because of our time yesterday, we couldn't do some of the things we expect individuals to do. So, you know, a kind of program you came for, at the end of the day, one person must be the winner. Sure, you know. Who is going to be the winner? Huh? Me or you? Us. It's not a us thing. A me thing. So who is the person? Me. Or Miss? Where is Mr. Scientific? He's not around. I beg. Say me, I'll be mixed. Huh? It didn't follow us. All right. Yesterday we go start from where we stopped yesterday. And today I'm going to be more of doing practical things than talking. Is that okay? For the audience at home, please just follow us and pick whatever you can pick. And if there are comments or questions you want to ask, go to the comment section, ask your questions, answers will be given. Before the end of the program of today, maybe we might share some numbers whereby you can communicate to us through WhatsApp or any of the social medias. And from there, we'll create a group and start asking group questions. All right, and for you here, congratulations again for being among the selected few. I hope yesterday you were able to get something. Yesterday we couldn't do much of practical, but today we'll be doing a lot of practical. Every one of you is going to catch fish today. Everybody. You're going to be timed. So you better learn what I taught you yesterday. What did I do with mine yesterday? Eagle. Eagle like fresh food. Eagle don't like dead food. So we want to have fresh experiences today. Is that okay? So we'll be starting with that. But meanwhile, let's just do a recap of the things we taught you yesterday. For those that came late, just hear me out. We talked about you can start in a small space. We talked about you can use a given container, that the volume of water in the container will determine the number of fish you put in that container. And from a calculation, we got for every 10 liters of water, you put 1 fish. For 1,000, you put 100. For 500 liters, you put? Good. Clap for yourself. And then we went further to say that if you are budgeting, don't do budget deficit. Rather do what we call budget surplus. We gave us a range of 1,000 to 1,002. But I said take it to what? 1,005. Peradventure, the dynamics of economic changes and the price of our raw materials goes up and the cost of it goes up. So it will not cause you pain. It will not take you unaware because you have created a surplus. And that surplus will help to absorb whatever differential you see in the cost of feeding. So those factors are things we should not overlook. And then finally, we came to the issue of identification of male and female fish. And we gave one name to be what? Onoja. The other one is what? Yeah. All right, Ewa is not here with us today. They have to do something in the factory. But we still have Favor, and she came with one of our staff as well too. So both of them will be assisting us. Favor will be taking us on barbecue tomorrow. She's a specialist on barbecue. Okay? She's a student of Uni Abuja. She's a part 2 student of business admin. So you can imagine, that means you sisters that are bigger here, somebody small like that can do. You can do what? Better. And you men can do what? Because they say what a man can do, your man can do better. You can do. So whichever one, everything from now will be more of practical. So who is number 1 in this group? You're number 1. Now, you all have your numbers? No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you sure? Who is number 40? Who is number 36? Who is number 28? Who is number 18? Number 11? 8, 3, 2, 6. Good. I just went randomly to be sure you know your number. So when we call you out, you will pick your fish. We're going to time you. Honey, please, we need your presence. Please, let me call Honey. We need our presence. Now, you pick your fish. You will identify the fish you picked. Is that okay? So we'll get a note. So get a note. She's our VAR for today. She did a good job yesterday. Am I correct? Please put your hands together for her. All right. So just get your note and biro and your timer, sorry. So she'll be helping us to make sure that we get everything right. Because yesterday we almost made a mistake of giving number 4 third position and giving number 2 second position. Whichever one we gave, whatever position, we knew there was a mistake yesterday. It was the VAR that helped us to know that the person we gave number 2, second position, supposed to be third position. Because we know that the number 3 was authentic to be first. Am I correct? Okay. So I will say that I want to do a repetition of what I did yesterday so that none of us will make mistake. Hello? Is that okay? Yes. Now, the things we'll be doing today are one, the catching of the fish, identification of the fish, injecting the fish, extracting the eggs. Those are the things we'll do today because today is day 2. And I'll have only 5 days to do with you. So after today, I have just 3 days. Thereafter, bye-bye, till we meet again. Maybe on the last day, to come and embrace the winner, which I think will be me. It's you, Mr. White. All right. Mr. What? Mr. Black. All right. Now, so I'll repeat what I did yesterday. If I were you, please be attentive and be focused. I want you in this class, don't forget the cameras are looking at us. The audience are voting for you at home. The moderators are on ground watching your behaviors. So mark are given for different things we do here. And I also am going to give you a mark. So the way you behave in my section, I'll look at your face. I won't tell you anything. What is the name of that guy wearing that color? They'll just tell me his number. I'll just give the mark I want to give to the person. So please, let's be focused. Know why you're here. Okay? Be disciplined. Am I cool with you? Yes. Is it a good one? Yes. All right. Favor, please. Now, I want to catch a fish. I'll show you a male and a female. So by the time you come here to pick, whatever thing you pick, is for you to tell us whether whatever sex that fish you caught is. Is that okay? All right. Now, closer, please. Now, what is this? Hello, what is this? From the organ is roundish. Am I correct? Hello, once again, what is this? Okay, for the audience at home, this is a female. Okay, this is a female. The organ is roundish in shape, and the tummy is fat, not flat. Okay, what is this? What is this? What is this? Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. So that no one you pick and see something like this, a female. What is this? Okay. So audience at home, the papilla, or I don't want to call the other name out, is elongated, it's long. The female one is roundish. Okay? So anyone that you see long, something coming out from the organ department is a male. Why the one that is roundish with flat tummy, the one that has flat tummy with something elongated coming out is a male. Why the one roundish with big tummy, most times are called female. All right. Thank you. So now, are we set? Honey, are we set? Number 1. Please, we are timing you. Once it's 15 seconds, you cannot catch. We tell you to go back to your seat. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Hold on. Individual. 15 seconds maximum. They cannot get the fish out in 15 seconds. The person will just go and sit down. That means F. 1, 2, go. Okay, cut. Got it? That's number 1. Congratulations. What is the organ? Is it correct? Yes. Hello, is it correct? Yes. So, number 1, go ahead. Congratulations. Number 2, quick. See, as we call your number, you are being timed. Number 2. Come on, please. Quick. You're being timed. Go. Once it's 15 seconds, you cannot catch, cut off. Time up. Number 2, sorry, clap for her. Number 3, she might not be good in fish, she might be good in coconut. Number 3, ahead. Hey, cut. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. 1, 2, go. All right. What is the organ? Is it correct? Okay. Go down. Put down. Number 4. 1, 2, go. Wow. What is that? A female. That's number 4. Number 5. Your big timers are coming out. Go. Okay. What organ is this? Female. Female. Okay. Go ahead, put it back. Number 6. 1, 2, go. What is the organ? Female. Female. Good. Number 7. Every one of you must do this. So that you go. What is the organ? Male. Male. Correct. Number 8. What is the organ? Female. Female. Correct. Number 9. What is the organ? Wow. Number 10. What is the organ? Okay. All right. Number 10, female, correct. But your grip was poor. Number 11. What is the organ? Female. Good. Put it here for me. It's like they're catching that fish. Everybody knows it. Okay. Number 12. Gosh, now your time is going. Okay. What is the organ? Female. Good. You see what she did? I've not called your number. Don't rush. You saw what she did? It fell from her hand. Rather than wasting time, she picked it up. Is that okay? That means when things goes down with you, don't go down with that situation. Fight back and get back. Okay? Number 13. Okay, what organ? Male, correct. Number 14. Go. What organ? What organ? Go ahead. Number 15. Cash one. Cash one. You better. Is it 50 seconds? What organ? Female. Okay. Well, you are not allowed to time her. You know what to do. You know what to do. Number 16. What organ? Good. Put it back. 17. Please fast. I'm giving everybody time. Don't worry. What organ? Male. Good. Number 18. What organ? Female. Wow. Very fast. Number 19. What organ? Good. Number 20. Thank you. What organ? Female. Good. Thank you. 21. We count. What organ? Female. 22. Mr. White. What organ? Male. Male, good. I catch my fish back. 23. Wow. What organ? Male, good. 24. Go. What organ? Good. 25. Wait. Start. What organ? What organ? Go ahead. Put it down. 26. Go down. Easy, easy, easy. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, yeah. Go. Is it off? 15. Oh, yeah, bros. You know catch them. Oh, yeah, 27. Go. What organ? Good. 28. What organ? What organ? What organ? 29. 29. Oh, yes, no? Disqualified. 30. Misbehavior. 30. What? What organ? Good. 31. What organ? 32. 32. Go. Easy. What organ? Good. 33. What organ? Let me see. Good. 34. What organ? What organ? Excuse me. You got it right. 35. What organ? Good. 36. Bros, I didn't teach you about to hold fish like that, but all the same, you don't catch them. Oh, yeah. What organ? Please, I didn't teach you to hold fish at the tummy. It's the head, a grip. But all the same. 37. Easy. Here go. What organ? Okay. 38. What organ? What organ? Good. I can't just say, okay, now the thing was already slipping out of his hand. 39. Ready? Go. What organ?
Me.
Oh yeah, put down. 40. Go. What organ?
Female.
What organ?
Female.
What organ?
Male, sorry, male.
Again, final answer. What organ?
Male.
So, final answer. He was given 2 answers. So I have to ask final answer to be sure he knows what he's calling. All right. Well, you have given them their mark. So, one. Is it number 1 or number 2? Is it number 1 or number 2? No, it's like, who is that lady? One. She's number 2. Number 2 and number what? Number 2, number 15, and number 26. They say 3 of you failed. Well, all the same. Don't give up. That is just one aspect of the program. Is that okay? Now, are we okay with this? So when next you are catching fish, please don't rush. Many of you are rushing. No. It's not the timing that is my issue. It's your ability to be able to grab it that is my care or my concern. Is that okay? So now, you see, easy. No struggling. You say professional. No. It's just a thing of calmness. Because you're trying to deal with living things. So don't rush them. When you rush them, they become aggressive. They'll become restive. And at the end, they will not give you the necessary attention for you to pick up. Is that okay? Calmness. I'll do another one. Even if they are shaking. Calmness. Is that okay? Because by the time you are putting your hand anywhere, like some of you were doing, if this thing pierces through your hands, the kind of cry you will cry is not an injection. It can give you what we call weak loop. You have to be careful when you are grabbing this thing. Are we okay with this? All right. So you all know male from female. Now, when we closed yesterday, I think we started earlier, we will have brought out the eggs I injected before the program. Because we'll be doing 2 things today. One, we'll be training us on how to inject the fishes. We'll be training us on how to extract the milk or the sperm sac from the man. We'll be killing the man to take out the sperm sac. Is that okay? And we'll be injecting the female to bring out the eggs in her belly. So these are the things we'll be focusing on today, and also how we can incubate them. Incubation simply means taking the eggs and the milk or the sperm from the sperm sac, mixing both the eggs and the milk. I'll call it milk now for easy understanding. Is that okay for us? The milk we extract from the male is supposed to, in the natural world where they habitate, where they stay, okay, the ecological niche, the male, the female, when the female is due to start bringing out the eggs, the male and the female goes to a dark environment, a place that has warmth. As the female releases her eggs, the male fertilizes the eggs. But the unfortunate thing is this, by the time the eggs are out, the female and the male again start eating up the eggs. They are carnivorous. They don't know their children. So that's why catfish is not as much like tilapia in the wild, in the spring, in the stream, in the river. Okay? Because the high rate of cannibalism is terrible. So they eat up their own babies as well too. So it's only the one that move with the current and escape. Those ones will now start what do you call it now? Doing what you call survival of the fittest. Have to take care of themselves and become big, scavenging for food without any parental care. That was why men have to go into research. Excuse me. Have to go into research to see how they can get out the eggs, fertilize the eggs, incubate the eggs, bring out a lot of babies, put them in ponds until they become fingerlings, become juvenile. Am I communicating? So those are the things that some of us learned in the past, and we are practicing them, and we are making a living from them. Now, before we go into practical aspect of this, let me educate us why going into fingerling production. It's necessary for you to know why you have to do this. Because if you don't know the benefit, it will be abuse. Am I correct? Hello? Hello? Don't forget that Agrivest show is to train us on making money by farming. Hope you know that. So we must understand why this aspect of ashing. What am I going to gain by getting myself involved in ashing baby catfish? Why should I inject the female? Why should I kill the male? Or extract the milk from the male to fertilize the female and incubate in the water for hours before the baby start coming out? Now, one of the benefits that you get from going into ashing is this. Number one, you get thousands of babies. One female fish or one female catfish, which we call broodstock. Is that okay? Or parent stock. Don't be too, bros, I've noted you. You're making noise in my class. I've noted you. Now, are you with me? The name that we normally call a fish that can give us eggs, that can give us sperm. Don't forget, we told us yesterday that fishes that are 6 months old are table size. They are meant to be eaten. But fishes that are meant to give birth, we say how many months? 12 months, but the best is from 18 months. Can you recall that? Hello? If the sun is beating you, it's also beating me. Even me more than you. So let's just enjoy the weather. That's why you're a farmer. Is that okay? So, the one that is 12 months, 18 months and above, they are catfish, they are table-sized fish. But because they have ripe eggs, they have mature sperm sac, we call them parent stocks or brood stock or breeding stock. Something that has ability to breed. Is that okay? Now, what is one of the benefits of going into hatchery? When we keep hearing people, easy way to become a millionaire going into fish farming, it's not by growing big fish alone. You make quick money by getting involved in hatchery. To grow big fish is 4 to 6 months from fingerlings. Is that okay? Hello. Hello. Smart farmers. Yes, smart farmers. Yes, okay, let's be active, please. Okay? You know, your energy you give to me will determine my energy I give to you. Hope you know. All right. Now, big fish, to grow table-sized fish. I told us it takes from fingerlings to get to 1 kilo, 4 to how many months? 6 months. Now, how many of us will just get all the money we have? You go and get a pond. You now put fish. You now start feeding. No income, nothing. Until 6 months. If you're not doing any other job, just only fish farming, you now wait for 6 months. You know, before that 6 months, you might need money to do other things. Am I communicating? Yes. Money that will also help you to feed the fish. Money that will also help you to take care of one of your needs or the other or wants. One way to meet up that gap, rather than waiting for 6 months, which is okay, is to get yourself involved in hatchery. And by the time you get the benefit of hatching, you start making good money that you have much care on how to feed your fish anymore. Because the money you generate from hatching will give you money to sustain yourself and give you enough money to feed your fish. Am I communicating? Yes. Now, I will say that one female fish, depending on the size, from 500 grams and above, has the ability of giving between 5,000 to 200,000 eggs. Right. You are going to see them. I come again. One female fish from 500 grams and above. So when I mean 500 grams and above, mean fishes that are half a kilo and above, okay, has ability of give between 5,000 to 200,000 eggs inside the stomach cavity. Please, I'm trying to use simple terms in this class. So I want to be using all the scientific names people call them in the classroom. Is that okay for us? Hello? Is that okay for us? Yes. All right. 5,000 to what? 200,000 eggs in one tummy. Some can be more, some can be less, but on the average, 5,000 to 200,000 eggs. So that means the bigger the female and the bigger the stomach, the more the eggs. Is that okay? So a small fish with a small stomach cannot give you as much fish as a big fish with a big stomach. And we don't mean stomach that are just big and now become something when you press it just get flattened, full of fat. No, we talk of stomach that has what we call gravity. In other words, the eggs occupy the whole of the environment of that stomach. Am I communicating? Now, let me give us an example. Okay. This is a female fish. Can you see that? You can see the stomach. I press it. You can see that all those particular part of the stomach is egg. Hello? Hello? Am I correct? The egg filled the stomach. Okay. Now, what do you observe about the color of the egg? What is the color? Green. What is the color? Green. What is the color? Green. Those at home, can they see this one here? Hello? Okay. The color you can see from here is green color. Now, green color can ash, but the best color is brown eggs or golden brown. If the eggs are golden brown or brown, it shows they are highly mature. And that gives you a probability of getting more than 75% of the eggs hashing. But if they are green, maybe very light green, the probability of getting good hashability is less than 10%. Is that okay? Less than 10%. Some will ash, but majority will not ash. So brown eggs or golden brown or dark green, those ones will give you good performances. Is that okay? But the one that are so green, light green, and maybe partial green but not dark green, those ones is under probability. Is that okay for you? So the best color is what? Brown eggs or golden brown or dark green. Are we cool with that? So it's not that because the fish have eggs, that means that the fish must give us babies. We must also look at the maturity. And the way we can tell the maturity is by looking at the eggs coming out from the roundish part. Please, I want to use some terms because we have kids at home also watching us here. Is that okay? So I want to use a term that is acceptable for every age group. So that opening, the female opening, which is roundish, by the time you apply pressure to the stomach a little, the eggs will surely come out. So the color of the egg will determine whether they are viable for you to use for hashing or not. Are we cool with this? Is it okay for you? All right. Now, I will say that particular fish I brought up, please, you can please join me. With a big fish with eggs. Now, yesterday, I caught onoja. Am I correct? Yes. The one I will show you is a why. Now, this is a big fish. Also with eggs. Okay? Now, this fish with eggs, and the first one I showed us, which one will have more eggs?
This one.
Good. It's not just big, but the stomach has a space that shows that it's egg all through. Am I correct? Yes. Am I correct? Yes. So that means by the time I inject this fish and I inject the other fish, all of them are expected to give me eggs. But the quantity of this will be more than the quantity of that. Am I correct? Yes. All right, thank you. Now, how do we go about this? But before that, let's look at the benefit. I told you that one fish can give you between 5,000 to 200,000 eggs. By the time you inject, either using what we call overprint, ovulin, or overtide. Overprint, ovulin, or overtide. It's a stimulant, it's an hormone. Okay? It's an hormone that we use to inject the female and makes the female, after a certain period of time, to bring out eggs. Is that okay? Move to page 23, your handout, Ashley handout. For those of you in your group that have the handout, you are given two sets of handouts. There's what we call Ashley handout. Are you there? Page 23. Page 23, Ashley handout. The one I wrote on fingerlings operation production, Ashley. Are you on page 23? Hello? Hello? Are you on page 23? Are you there? Please, there are two handouts given to you. They are not the same. Look at the one that has the topic of Ashley on it and go to page 23. Okay, you are there. So you can just look at it among yourself. Now, if you look at it, you see something like temperature. Have you seen temperature? Yes. Have you seen latticing time? Yes. Have you seen incubation time? Yes. Now, the lattice, hello, please. Just no distraction, please. That's why you're in group. The latticing time simply means the period between when you inject the female to the period when the eggs will come out. That I inject the female right now, please, I'm trying to do this theory so that I appreciate the practical. Is it cool with us? Yes. Now, by the time I inject the female, the eggs will not come out immediately. The prevailing temperature will determine when the eggs will start coming out. Now, the first temperature reading there is what? 20. And the latest time is what? 21. So if I inject the female, it will take me, if the temperature is saying from my pH meter here, the temperature is saying 21 degrees Celsius, like what you have there, 20 degrees Celsius, it will take me 21 hours for the eggs to start coming out. From the time I inject to the time the eggs will come out, it will take me 21 hours. What of 25 degrees? 11 hours. So, what of 30? What is that table trying to tell you? The higher the temperature, the faster the reaction for the eggs to come out. Am I coming? Is it a simple way? 20, 21 hours. 25, 11 hours. 30, 7 hours. So the temperature right now, let me try and use the water here and see. The temperature right now is, wow. Abuja temperature is tough. It's 32. So that one self, let's say 6 hours. 6 hours. By the time we inject, 6 hours, the egg will start coming out. So the higher the temperature, the faster the reaction of the hormone to split the eggs into pieces. And in 7 hours for 30 degrees Celsius, the eggs will start coming out naturally. Now, I did some injection overnight to see, my friend, please join me. I'll give you extra mark, okay? Now, oh, wow. Look at the eggs. Don't worry. Are you seeing eggs? Hello? Are you seeing eggs? It's coming out freely? Everybody at home? I injected this fish around 5 a.m. this morning, and I gave it 9 hours, and it's due. So that's why the eggs are coming out. Thank you. So now, you saw the eggs coming out. Because I injected this morning, and this morning was a little bit cold. Is it true? And now the eggs are coming out. So by the time you inject the female, that female, to bring out the eggs, the temperature will determine We will determine the timing when the eggs will come out. Are we cool with that? Now, how do we go about injecting? There is a man-made way that we can use overprime, like I showed us, to inject. But for you to inject, you need to know the weight of your fish. Because the weight of your fish will determine the volume of this hormone that will go into the fish. This particular hormone, written on it, they say 0.5 mil. In other words, this is a 2 mil injection or syringe. Okay? This is a 2 mil syringe. And the instruction on this manual says you use 0.5 mil of this content to inject a female that is 1 kilo. Hello? Please, are you following? I come once again. Listening before writing. The content or the manufacturer of this product made a statement written boldly that you have to use 0.5 mil. In other words, this is 2 mil. 0.5 is this. I'll take a content of this overtide, 0.5, to inject a fish that is 1 kg. So if the fish is weighing 2 kg, I'll multiply the content by 2 to give me 1 mil. If the fish is 500 grams, I'll divide 0.5 by 2 to give me 0.25. So the size of the fish will determine the volume of this content I'm to inject into the fish, which is a female, not a male. Which is a female, not Amen. God. Are we cool with that? Now, I won't say that. By the time you inject, you have to wait for the hours your temperature gives to you. Hope you know that already. So let's start with that. How do we go about it? I've used you, you come. Now come, please. I put, can you all see very well? Please, just, this is a scale. It's a digital scale, all right? I'll just press 0. So the reading here is 0 now. I want to know the weight of the fish I want to inject. So I don't overdose or underdose. Cool by Ross? All right. This one is, sorry, you cannot see them because of the sun. This one is telling me 0.65. It's not to 1 kilo. This is 0.65. From my calculation, let's put it at 0.6. 1 kilo, you use what? 0.5. So for 0.6, what mil should I use? Very simple math. 1 kilo, 0.5. Now a fish is weighing 600 grams. I gave us an example. I said if it is 500 grams, you use 0.25. So 0.6 should be what? 0.3. 0.3. So we're not going to take a meal. Please come closer. Okay, help me out. Okay, bring that in, please. Thank you. Okay, I'll need 2 people. Here you come. No, don't worry, bring it closer. Just hold it in the basket. Put it in the basket. Hold it. The camera is picking up us, please. Now, should I inject you? He's a male. It's a male. All right. So now, this, okay, please, just this way. So this is 0.3. I can't put it at the top because everything will pour out. Now, I've gotten the overtide or overprim or ovulin. But the manufacturer manual will tell us the quantity of the content of this product I am meant to give to the size of the fishes, which is the recipient. Are we cool with that?
Yes, sir.
Now, please send me the microphone. Thank you. Now, if you want to inject a female, please, the camera is looking at us. If you want to inject the female, number one, you don't just carry injection and come and inject at the tail. The stomach is not at the tail. Hello? You don't inject at the head. The stomach is not at the head. You need to be sure where the stomach is. Please don't inject towards the head, because the head already have what to call pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is the natural, how do I put it now? Is a natural signal, okay, that is in the brain, in the cavity, the brain cavity, that signals when the eggs are due to be released naturally. But because we are trying to induce this female to bring out the eggs, you don't inject towards one that is already natural in the head. You have to make sure it's either in between or towards the tail. Don't inject towards the head. I repeat myself out. Don't inject towards the head. Let it be at the middle or down this way. Is that okay? Yes. Hello? Is that okay? Yes. Now, this is the lateral fin. Or let me just say, this is like a tail. Okay? I want to make it easy. What name should I use? It's a fin. But some of us might get confused. Let's call this one jaga jaga on top of the fish. Can I call it jaga jaga? Yeah. Do you have your permission to call it jaga jaga? Yeah. So this jaga jaga, you see, it has somewhere where the jaga jaga enter the fish. That place, the thing enter the fish. Just count from that place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that thing go down to the end. Hello? So count 1, 2, 3, 4. At the fourth part, is that okay? You now inject. Then you tell them, sorry. Okay. Sorry. Is that okay? What I've done now, I've induced this female to go for labor room and wait for the hours. If the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, that means in the next 7 hours, this fish will start bringing out eggs. Is it simple? Yes. Hello. Is my explanation simple? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Don't forget, I'm going to do this thing before I go. So if you don't understand, ask me. Because you are representing the outer world. We might not have the point to speak here. What you don't understand, please ask me. I'm not here to rush you. Your wisdom, please.
Counting to 4. I count to 5.
55.
Yes.
No. 55. It's still within the stomach cavity, no problem. Even 6. But I counted 4, want to be at the center. So I think the hormone can well spread out. That's why I counted 4. Is that okay? But it's not compulsory. I should count 4. It's just for this class, I'm doing that. I know where to enjoy it. I'm going to show you very soon to make it fast for me. But are we okay with this explanation? Yes. Now, please, once you inject, so that the fish will not suffer. Once you inject, you get, this is a 50-liter drum. Okay? You put the fish, make sure there's water inside, and then you put the fish. Because the fish have to stay inside water. Their natural habitat is water. Okay? Are we okay with that? So by the time you put it inside water, you go and put it in a cool place, not inside the sun. So that peradventure the heat will not kill it. Keep it in a dark closet and leave it there. And look at your, what do you call it now, your timing and the temperature. If the temperature is telling you 25 degrees Celsius, you will now know that in the next 11 hours, this thing will start bringing out eggs. Are we okay with that? All right. Thank you. Now, no, don't go. Come. We still have another thing to do. Come. Now, this is another female. Hello? This is another female. Can you catch?
I can't.
You are pressing my stomach. Hold it here. No. Let your hand. Don't hold the stomach too much. Let your hand cross a little backward. Good. Now, please. I want to do another form of injection to make it faster for us.
The weight of the fish.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Thanks. Observation. Thank you. Okay, let's look at the weight. What's the weight? 0.7. So that means this one collects 0.35. 0.35. Okay, let's go. All right. Now, rather than waiting to inject on 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the stomach. What I'm targeting are the eggs inside the sac in the stomach. I can inject from here, I can inject from here, I can inject under, I can inject from the side. All I want to do is to get this hormone into the egg sac. Is that okay? So I can inject from here, straight. All we are trying to do is to make sure this hormone gets into the stomach cavity where the eggs are. Are we okay with that? Number 2. Sorry. Go and put it there. All right. Can we all do that? Okay. Tomorrow, all of you are going to inject fish. All of you. All of you. You're going to inject fish. If you don't know how to carry fish, go and learn again. Where is that brother that was jumping? Go and learn before tomorrow. So tomorrow, when you have to inject, you don't get scared. Are we cool with that? Now, we have gotten the female. We have injected the female. We assume the eggs are coming out now. Assuming. Because I've already injected some prior before this program. So let's assume these fishes are injected are now due to start bringing out their eggs. So what am I to put in place before I start extracting the eggs? Number 1, get a bowl, because the eggs must be poured or stripped into a bowl. Hello? Get a bowl. Number 2, get, do you know what is called normal saline? You know it. If you cannot buy it from the chemist, you can get a liter of water and you get salt. Okay? You get salt and put 10 grams of salt. 10 grams of salt into 1 liter of water. It becomes a normal saline. Saline simply means something salty, but not too salty. That is a normal saline. Now, you get that standby. You get a small towel. Standby. You get a razor. Hello? Do you know this things at all? Hello? Do you know this thing? What is this? What is this? What is this? Hello? What is this? Bo, what is it in your language? Are, rubber, casa, anyone. You can hear the names are calling it. What is it in your own language? Eh? What do you call it? Ibani? Bani? Please, let's clap for ourselves. So many names. All right. Now, we want to do something quickly. Before we take out the eggs from the female, we must kill the male. We must kill the male to extract the eggs. Favor, to extract the eggs, we must kill the male. The male must go. Because why we normally kill the male is because by the time you extract the sperm, the male is useless. But if you want to keep it for some period of time, maybe a year or 2, so that, there's what we call, in those days, if they want men to grow very, very big. There's this thing they do to them. What is that thing called? What is the name? They castrate. They come out the waiting. So, they remove the man from the man. So by the time they remove the man from the man, he becomes very, very big. Are you getting me? So that's why I say some of our animals looking so big compared to their mates. Reason they have been castrated. So rather than leaving the male just to be alive and because by the time you cut, you remove the sac, if you sew back with needle and sew back the part you have removed, that particular thing you're looking out for. If somebody want to buy that, it will not be comfortable because it doesn't know what happened, why that mark. So the best thing, just kill, roast, eat. Is that okay? All right. Now, please, one of you join us, please. Who knows how to hold meal? You give her the microphone. Hold it. Please, the kind of fishes I'm using in this class. The kind of fishes I'm using in this class are for experiment. Hope you know that. Because anything I do here after today or tomorrow, they are useless. So, because this is not an environment to incubate. This is just for this class. Okay? In a place where we do hatchery, proper hatchery, we have water to be coming in, water to be going out. We use a lot of water. And two, it's not an open space like this. It's in a place called incubation chamber. The temperature there is controlled. Is that okay? But for the class, we're just doing this so that you'll be able to appreciate all this because we can't do fish for 1 month. It has to be for only 1 week. So just manage with us and enjoy what we are doing. Is that okay? Now I'm using this fish and let me look at the weight. This 0.705. So let's just say 700 grams. Is that okay? 1,000 grams gives us a kilo. 700 grams gives us 0.7. Is that okay? Now have it. Hold it here. Let's see. Right. Now, the work of this razor. Wow. What people at home are seeing us. Hold it tight. Tight. Now, this is a male. One thing about male, unless you cut, you will not know whether there is sperm sac inside. Sometimes you can see a mature sperm looking reddish, okay, or looking very, very brown. I'm talking of the organ here, which will tell you, oh, this fish is mature. But sometimes you open and see nothing. Am I communicating? Yes. You see nothing. So what we want to do now, we want to bisect. No worry. Excuse me. You see? Can you see this one? Sit down. Don't worry, I will show all of you. You see this one? There is nothing inside. So that means this fish is useless, but good for eating. So how many of you want to eat it? Huh? You see, those fishes look at this one now, look very, very mature. Am I correct? So we expect this one to give us sperm. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's see how you do. Cut. Let me see you. Cut. Turn back. Yeah, cut. Don't worry. Go back. Go back. Go back to the. Okay. Let's see. Good. Stop. Come this way. You're blocking the camera. Let's see. Still not mature. You see? Nothing here. So I want to bring out the one that is mature now. So you see, when it comes to broodstock, that is a male, it can be 2 kilo, 1 kilo. I told you yes, don't use anything less than 1 kilo. You remember? Yes. If 1 kilo and above, all these are small fish, but it can also give you sperm. Because I told you yesterday, even smallie can also give birth to a baby. You remember that? Yes. Now let's get a good one now. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, cut. Even this one that look premature, nothing. Don't worry. See, in this class, is to let you know that no matter the broodstock you have, you don't keep only one. You must have multiple. Because by the time you have injected the female, and you are waiting for the eggs to come out, and you now say, okay, I have only one male. By the time you open the male and there is nothing, that means those eggs are wasted. So you must have at least 5 to 6 male on ground. Because you see the female, you can press the stomach and you see the eggs. But the male, no matter how reddish, I've showed us 3 colors. Somehow a little bit red, somehow a little bit, the other one is thicker. Why this one is even the one that shows the best. By the end of the day, nothing is in the tree. So that means we have to kill another male. So that means if I have a family at home, they'll be very happy to eat a lot of fishes. Now let's go for a big one. We have family. Okay. This one you want, Abi? Eh? Okay, people pray. Make this big one. Hold it now, hold it here. Excuse me. Leave it. Hold it. Grip it fast. Grip it very, very hard. Grip it hard. Hard. Good. Go ahead. Cut. Keep cutting. Okay, come up, just come up. Okay, stop. Please, all these things we are doing tomorrow, you do it yourself. Now, what we are looking for, I've seen it here, don't worry.
Let's appreciate.
1. 2. That's what I'm looking for. That white thing. This one. Are you seeing it? That's what we're looking for. So some of them are bigger, filled with milk. But this one still has milk. It can still fertilize a female. You see that in the first 3 we killed, we saw nothing. Hope you all saw that.
Yes.
The first 3 we killed, nothing. Yet they are male. But if you call them smallie now, it's wrong. But they also have the ability to give us sperm sac. But unfortunately, with all the symbols and signs we're looking out for, which they brought out in the open, by the time we cut open, we couldn't see the sperm sac. But by the time we kill this, you can see it now. Yes. Hello? Can you see it? Yes. Okay, those at home, can you see that? So we beset, this is what we're looking for. 1. 2. So now this one also, I think for this your class, all of you, maybe you go and do some pepper soup. All right. Have you seen it? No, please, because I don't want it to stay so too long. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? See that? Have you seen it? You know it now. But it's not the way we started it from the male. Okay. Can you see that? This is not farm. This is farm. Can you see that? What you are looking for? What you are looking for is something that is in this particular sack. It contains the sperm sack. The sperm we are looking for. Is that okay? Hello? Hi. Is that okay? Yeah. So what you are looking for is inside this sack, which we are going to use now to fertilize the female. Is anybody lost? No. Because once I jump here, I won't come back again. Is anybody lost? No. We killed 4 male to get what you are looking for. But only one female will not give us the eggs without being killed. But if the female eggs are not brown, that means the eggs cannot be fertilized. It can be fertilized, but then what we expect after hatching might be very, very low. So those color I told us, we must look out for those ones before we inject the female. Are we cool with that? Now, this particular sperm sac in my hand, I can use to inject as much as 2 to 3 fishes. Because don't forget, what gave birth to you is 1 out of million of sperm cells that move into the body. Am I correct? So the other ones, if they broke into 2, become twins. If they broke into 4, become 4. But if all misrolled, the egg will just die off and come out like a cycle. So this one, I'm going to use something to do between 2 and 3 female. Now, we'll do something. So I don't know if I'm going to do this with the camera, but we'll do something. Thank you. I will need 3 groups. Or how do we do this now to make it easy? Or you get seated and we'll do that? Is it okay for you? Okay, you come. Join me. Now, these are 3 bowls. We want to bring out the eggs. Where is the guy with it? Please bring it. Bring it again. Yeah, you come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Don't block anybody. Come closer here. Oh yeah, hold it. Hold it tight. Go to the tail. Tail. I thought you said I've done fish now. Hold it tight. Tail. Okay, come closer. Come closer. Okay. Don't let dirty enter. No, you're holding the stomach. You block the stomach. You block the stomach. I was surprised. Can you see eggs?
Yes.
Can you see eggs? Can you see eggs? Can we see eggs?
Yes.
How many eggs are these?
Thousands.
Okay. I'll do another one for the sake of the class.
Say this one go down.
The woman won't die.
Okay, woman.
Let's hold the tail only. Good. Come closer to number 2.
Don't hold the. Don't block the.
Don't block it. Hold the tail only. Okay? Don't worry. I will show you what I want to show you. Can you see the eggs? Can you see the eggs? I will come and show you something. Don't worry. Just take it easy. When you see blood, by the time you are pressing, stop. Anything that comes after the blood, not too okay. Is that okay? Number 2. Let me help you out. All right. Yeah, with the tail. All right, come closer. Okay, for the house, this is your own. Wash it. Image. You keep pressing until you do what? You see blood. Once you see blood, stop. Now, thank you. Now, we have 3 colors of egg here. Please, let me carry one and follow me. Are these colors the same? Sure. Are these colors the same? No. 3 different colors. Which one is thicker?
The middle one.
The middle one. Good. This one look a little bit greenish. This one look dark, and this one look brown. Am I correct?
Yes.
From 3 different women. Okay? Can you see them? Come closer. We can't get everywhere. Come closer. Before I show those at home. Hello? Have you seen it? How many colors do you see?
3 colors.
You are standing there. You say you're not seeing. All right? Come this way. Hello? Which one is darker?
The middle one.
Middle one. Okay. You can see that now. Now, for those at home, The eggs we extracted from the female are 3. Okay? We have the one that is very brown, the one that is light brown or golden brown, and this one that is a little bit dark green. So we have 3 different colors. Okay? All extracted from 3 different female. Can you see them? Okay. Don't you? So, the darker the color, the better the ashability. So, if it's too green, well, the probability of getting good result is a little bit low. But if it's very brown, you can be sure of good ashability. And this one is a little bit dark green, you are sure of also a good ashability, but cannot be compared to that of brown. Cool? I need to do this quickly. All right. Thank you. Now, I will say that. Where's our razor blade? Good. We are back to this. Please, what you are doing here is more of practical or normal norms. Once I get out the eggs, I get the sperm sac, I quickly do my fertilization. But this one is a training class, so I have to spend time. Okay? Now, I get the sperm sac. Now wash. Do you see any milk?
Yes.
Hello? Do you notice any milk?
Yes.
I don't need all the milk from one milk to fertilize the eggs. I can use 1 to fertilize 2 female. All I need is just some quantity of the milk coming out to touch the eggs. Now, the work of the normal saline will come to play now. Before then, where is that spoon? There's a spoon I kept it. Okay? I have mixed. I will use the spoon to stir. So that, please don't use pressure. Don't forget that these eggs are living organisms. By the contact of the sperm with the egg, fertilization process has started. So I have to be gentle when mixing the sperm and the egg. Okay, thank you. Hope you all saw the milk. Okay, let's do the last one. Wash. This is the milk. Is it very white? Okay. Anything whitish around the sac, please try and cut it open because you need all those milk so that or you get your eggs well fertilized. So after stirring, making sure that the eggs and the sperm have made contact. Already this is a normal saline. I've already put salt in this. I'll just put some little quantity. Now, stir again so that the whole thing can be well mixed. Have you seen? Hello? Have you seen? Do number 2? Okay, one of you come and do this and let me see. You go and get a spoon and do this. Why get the table ready?
Just stir it. Don't use.
Now, okay, it's not. This is not for now. All right. So, have you seen the way I mix it now? They all did the same thing. Now look at even the sperm showing. Look at it. Yes. Can you see? Yes. Can you see? Yes. Can you see? Hello. Can you see? See. You can drink it. You to go and fertilize, you to go and incubate in your tongue. You know, the stomach is warm. So by the time you drink it, well, may God help us to have good reports. Okay. All right. Now, I haven't done that. I'm to get, this is a vat. A vat simply means a small container with quantity of water that I can incubate this fish inside. It's not a big pond, because a pond is a big facility to accumulate much water. But a vat is a small facility that you can put some quantity of water that you can use to ash. So the difference between vat and pond. The one we use for ashery are mostly called vat. It can be tarpaulin, it can be concrete, it can be plastic, but it should not have anything that has to do with metal. Are we cool? Yes. Now, if you want to ash, you must do something like this. It's not difficult. A net. Okay? This is a net. Now, it's not compulsory you must have it done the way I did this. You can get a net and put on the water. Just the net only. And use stone to hold it. But want the stone to float. So that by the time the eggs ash, the ash ones will come out. The majority of the unash will remain on top of the net for us to easily take it out. Because the one that refuse to ash, if they are much in number, they will pollute the water and kill all the surviving fish. That is the essence of this net. Are we cool with this? Yeah. All right. Now, come closer, everybody. How do we share ourselves? Okay, group by group. Group by group. Group 1 and half of group 2 yesterday. Group 1 complete and half of group 2. Group 1 complete and half of group 2. Now, give me one plate of egg here. Hello?
Hi.
So now, please help me take away this stick. Now, if you cannot say, come closer here, because I cannot do this thing twice for you. Now, you know how we got these eggs already, and how we mix with the milk. Okay? Okay, go back a little. Okay? You know how we got all to this stage. Am I correct? Yes. Okay, now we want to mix. Now we have mixed already. This is the net inside the water. You now come, spread the eggs. Anyone that remain, you rinse, you spread the eggs. So by the time you put here, I'll come back to that your table and explain when this egg will start coming out as fries or lava. Is that okay? So the timing, based on temperature, will determine when this particular one will ash. Okay, is that okay for us? All right, let's go back to our seat. Group 2. Half of group 2 and full of group 3. Are we there? Don't block. Don't block. Come this way. Let me come there. Are we there? You know how we got to this stage. How we extracted the eggs. How we applied the sperm. Simple. Now I explained how we got this net inside the water. The essence of this net. You know that already. So now we want to now put this egg inside this particular place. This is presumed to be our incubation vat. Okay, hold the microphone for me, please. So you use a spoon, you stir again, you come, you spray on the net. Okay. Good. Simple. So by the time you pour this thing and spread on the net, the fertilization process has started already. Inside this place presumed to be an incubation vat. So the temperature will determine when these eggs will hatch, all things being equal. Are we cool? All right. Last group. Wow. Are you happy? Yes. Sure. You will be a fish, Asha? Yes. Sure. All right. So you already know how we got to this point. Not difficult. Okay, Captain. So you stay. Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, you come closer. You stay. You spread. You're blocking. This is the egg. You spread. Okay. Gently make sure it's well spread on the net. Hereafter, it's done. I'll need 2 people to join me here. Just a little. Captain, pick somebody, 2 of you. The rest, get seated. Because, hello, put the microphone. Put this. Because we are using outside, we need to create a cover. So that this egg will not be subject to too much heat and too much cold. Please follow me. In my hatchery or my farm, it's in a room. Is that okay? It's a room. And in that room, everything is well regulated. The temperature is constant. If it's too cold outside, we increase the bulb and the heat inside. If it is too hot inside, we open the windows for some of the heat to go out. So we normally try to maintain between 28 and 30 degrees Celsius in that particular room. We call it hatchery room, okay, or incubation chamber. But this is an open space. Some of us might not have the space in a compound to build something like that. But your landlord, or if you have a small place behind your house, or somewhere in your balcony, or somewhere behind your backyard, even where I was taught, the toilet, that vat, you know that bathtub, is something like this. It's something like this. So everybody at home, those bathtub you have at home, apart from growing big fish with them, you can use them and turn them into hatchery departments. Just tell your husband, just take bath, shower, and get out. That particular place, turn it to hatchery section. Just put net and then pour your eggs. Is that okay? So that was where I was taught by Mr. Yo. But here now we're using an open space. Now we have applied and spread the eggs on the net in this particular tarpaulin vat. We can't leave it subject to sun and subject to cold. We rather cover it up so that we can retain warmth and repel so much heat and also repel so much cold at night. Are we cool with that? All right, guys, open it up. Can somebody please bring this stick and spread for me, please? Put it at interval on top. Okay, so spread and cover. You see which one is longer? No, turn. Okay. So you bring it down. So what we have done now, we have completed the process of hatchery. Now, I did one yesterday when we closed this class. Camera, how are you going to see this? This one we did yesterday, they're out already. I go see it for the audience to see at all. Okay, don't worry. What I'll do is to send them a video from our farm of the one we've done for them to see. Okay? But for those of us that are here, please, 5 of you, just take 5, don't waste time. Just 5 people. Look inside. You see some small thing moving. You see any small thing moving on the floor? Shaking like lava. I did ask you to shake it. Did you see it? Something brown moving. You see there? Okay. Move. Next set. Quickly. Quickly, we have 5 minutes to close this section to take a break. Look out for those things on the floor. Brown, shaking, small, small. Once you have seen, just go. Have you seen? Let me help you out. Now, look at this. See this? See them now? See them? See them? Yes. That is the fish. Yeah. Next 5. Next 5. Quickly. Just look towards this angle, so don't waste time. See those brown things they're moving. See my hand. See them? Just look the floor. See those brown things? Those are the fishes that are shaking. Next 5. Please fast. Others at home will send you the video, okay? Now look towards this place. See those brown eggs. See. Don't trouble the water so you can see them. Now look. You see them? Okay. Very small thing shaking. Oh yeah, next 5. The next 5 should follow behind so that we can close quickly. Oh yeah, come. See them? See those brown things on the floor. See. Open your eye well. You see those brown things moving. See, look at them.
Is it on or inside?
On the floor. Okay. Next. Is that the last number? The last 5. Now, don't shake. Now, just look the floor. No, look, see this place here. Just look, anything brown moving. Anything brown moving. Have you seen it? Look at these ones. See?
Yes, sir.
You seen it?
Yes, sir.
Shaking small.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just even less than 24 hours and they are moving already. Next 5. Next 5, please. Okay? Now, just look inside and look those brown things. See? They're already moving towards this direction. Or if you cannot see, look at this side too. You see some brown thing moving here. Look at them. Those are the eggs, Ashen. They are not mosquito larvae. Last group. Now, if you look at this place, see something brown. Now look this floor. See the one that are shaking. Anyone shaking are the ones that are ash. The one that is white, gone. Yeah, that's lava. Okay. You can go ahead and look. Now, if this was a controlled environment that the sun does not disturb, it will be easy for you to see many of them. But because of the reflection of the sun, you are seeing few. Now, I won't say that. It's not even due. Before 6 or 7, you see a lot of them moving. Because this is not up to normal 24 hours yet. It was going to be, when we say 30 degrees Celsius. Now, open back to that your note. On that page 23. We told us that the water temperature, when you inject the female to bring out the eggs, we say when it's 20 degrees Celsius, it takes 21 hours. Do you remember? Yes. Please, hours and monitor your faces. And when we say 30 degrees Celsius, how many hours? 7. Now, by the time we put the eggs and the sperm together, which is fertilization, and we put them in that tarpaulin vat, incubation has started. The temperature will determine when the eggs will come out. 20 degrees will take how many hours?
57 hours.
That is almost 2.5 days. Yes. What of 30 degrees?
20 hours.
Can you see that temperature play a part on when the eggs will come out? Yes. And when the fish will hatch? Now, I think we'll take a break here, and thereafter we'll come back and do more of the talking on how to manage your hatchery. But thus far, was the practical simple? Yes. Are you sure you can do it on your own? Yes. Now, one thing you should have at the back of your mind before I give the microphone to the coordinator, please, always look out for the color of the eggs. And two, when you are getting the male to kill or to bisect to get the sperm sac, please make sure you don't keep only one male. Try and have as much as 2, 3, 4. In this class, how many did we kill? 4. It's at the 4th one we got the sperm sac. So if you inject the female and the eggs comes out and the male doesn't have any form of sperm sac, automatically you have made that female to go through suffering without allowing her to give birth successfully. So please have this at the back of your mind. And two, any given space you have, you can ask. I used 3 female in one vat. I should have used 1. But because we have used this one, that's why I have to use that one. I'm not putting any hope of that one to come out because this is an open space. But we have done this one prior before this class for you to see and say that what we did yesterday is what we have just done just now. Is that okay? So with this, we'll come back after the break. I'll now go into more of the benefit. Thank you. Question?
Oh, God. My head. There's so much in my head that I don't think I can. It's heavy. Thank you very much. The boss. You're indeed the boss. So we are going on 10 minutes break. And when we come back, you will ask him all the questions you have. For now, even our viewers, I'm sure some of them are pressed. So I'll see you guys later. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, smart farmers. Okay.
kyankyashe yana kaiwa kaman kwana nawa?
Who can interpret for me? Okay, go ahead.
He said that after mixing with the egg and the spermatozoa for the male, how long can it be take before hatch? Yes, before hatch, but how long?
I say that now that the table in your hand will guide you. We say if it's 20 degrees Celsius, using your thermometer to look at the temperature, we say it will take you 57 hours. But if it is 30, it will take you 20 hours. So the temperature, who can speak that in house? But you can hear English. I've understood the question. I've answered that in English. But can somebody help to tell her in Hausa that, you understood? Okay, just want to add flair. Oh, maybe ask me question in your language too. Let's add color. Go ahead, your question.
Sir, when they hatch the egg, when they start eating food, like when you hatched, what's rude?
Once they hatch, I'll come to that. It's a lecture.
All right.
Oh, yeah, question.
So, sir, my question is, this fish, like, after the injection, the fish that produce green eggs, like, is it that they will continue producing that green egg?
No.
Or it changes? Like,
if you notice that your eggs are green, don't bother to inject that fish. Leave the fish alone. Not inject it. Leave it alone.
Okay.
Give it some months so that the egg can ripen.
Okay, so when you inject it again, it will give you another.
No, before you inject, just press the stomach. The color will come out.
Okay.
Probably before injection, you can press the female, to see the color of the egg. Just a little bit of pressure, the eggs will come out. So if the egg is green, you tell it that it's not mature. Leave it for some period of time until it gets mature before injecting. Is that okay? Yes?
Sir, after extracting the eggs from the female, how long will it take for the female to reproduce other eggs again?
As a businessman, for you sell it off or eat it up, or smoke it. But if you want to wait for the next 6 months again, go ahead. But the eggs that will give you that period cannot be compared to the initial egg.
Yes, sir. After injecting 2 female, can I put them inside the same container or
put them in separate container? Because if you put them together, in the course of the reaction of the hormone, it troubles the tummy. That's a question. It troubles the tummy of the female. So putting 2 of them together, there's tendency for them to injure themselves. So keep them separate.
Okay, another question is that based on the experience here, a male that is 18 months above, can that male have egg or he can't?
Male have egg?
A sperm sac.
18 months and above?
Yes.
It must have. But
okay.
The thing is this. They're like all men look. You see a man, you say this one will get picking well. But when he marry, prayer starts. Woman is ready to, is discharging eggs. But Oga get water. But the body shows he can give birth. But nature have deprived him of having the necessary thing to bring out the necessary sperm. So sometimes a fish can be 18 months, can be 2 years. Does not necessarily mean it must give you a good sperm sac. That's why I get as much as 2, 3, stand by to ash. For instance, if I'm ashing on my farm, I get a lot of female because I do mass production. If I'm bringing out 20 female, I must have like 30 male. Paraventure, which is not even paraventure. As I'm killing the male, getting at the sperm sac, there are so many of them I will not even say anything. Yet they are more than a year old. But because I know what it entails, I keep a lot of males so that I don't mess up with the eggs. Is that okay?
Please, I will ask in my language. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí a bá ti gba ẹyin ní ara ẹja tó obìnrin, ṣé èkejì yẹn fún ìgbà kejì ṣé àwọn ẹja yẹn tó máa grow gẹ́gẹ́ bí first one gẹ́gẹ́ bí àkọ́kọ́?
Why not? Wọ́n máa dàgbà. Wọ́n máa dàgbà. Ẹyin kó jáde tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn, èkejì náà kó máa jáde ẹyin náà ni. Shall you get it? All right. When she asked, the question has to do with the eggs from the female initial time when we extracted the eggs. By the second cycle, using that same female after a certain period of time, with the eggs coming out, can they hatch? And I said yes. As long as they are eggs, they will hatch. Is that correct? Yes. Ask question, please. I'm about to cut off questions now.
Sir, my question is, the urine that you talk about it, if you don't get it in the chemist, can you continue using the water and still the saline?
Okay, water saline.
Yes.
Why not? You can get it. You can produce your own. I said 10 ml to 10 grams to 1 liter. You can produce your own.
Sir, I noticed we didn't check the pH of the water. Does it really matter?
It does, because I told us yesterday.
Okay.
I even said so. You know, what I've discussed with you, I presume you know. Because this is just more of practical for this purpose. Those eggs, we're not really putting attention on them because in the open, it's subject to heat and cold. Normally, it's done in a closet. And don't forget, it's so that I pour 3 female eggs in the same pond, in the same vat. It shouldn't be. It should be 1, 1, 1, 1. But the essence of this particular class is for you first to know how to inject, identify male from female, know how to inject, how to extract the eggs, how to mix with the sperm. That is the essence of this class. In season 2, we will now start on how you can see the eggs coming out. We'll have done that prior before the class, and then you can now see them coming out. Just like what you saw. You saw them coming out here. Okay.
Yeah, sir. I want to speak Hausa also.
There you go.
Yeah, bayan amma kifi allura, then sai ka gane baka yi mai ta inda ya dace ba. Kana da damar da za ka yi mai a wani bangaren da kake ganin ya dace?
So it's asking about when you inject fish in a one side and you realize that it's not appropriate place that are supposed to be injected. So can you change another side to inject?
If you inject one side,
yeah,
and you think and you see that that place is not the right part, whether you go to the other side, or you don't need to ask a question on what you know is wrong. Rather, do what is right. Is that okay? What is wrong is wrong. So do the right thing. Follow the instruction. Don't try to, because you're wasting money and you're endangering the fish. Don't forget, these are living things. And you must treat living things with love and care. Is that okay? If you treat them with love and care, you get the benefit herein. But if you treat them harshly, they are living organisms. Don't forget that there's a creator. And you're not messing up what a creator created. It's just like, touching the creator himself. So handle them with care. Show them love. When you show them love, they'll grow big. And when they're big, you consume. And when you allow them to stay for a year or a year and a half or 2, they give you eggs. And those eggs will give you babies. And those babies will give you money. And you smile. Am I correct? But if you do them bad, they won't grow for you to eat. And they won't give you eggs to get money. So handle with care. Don't you?
So I have 2 questions.
Go ahead.
Number 1, is it only injection that make the egg to be much? Or is there any way?
Eggs are already there. The essence of the hormone being injected is to help to displace the egg. In the natural state, they are collated. They are gummed together. But by the time the injection comes, it breaks them and makes them particles. So by the time you press, it comes out with eggs. So the egg quantity, the hormone have no influence on the quantity of the egg in the stomach.
Okay. After removing the egg from the female fish, is it that you leave them, only them, or you join them with the male fish together? Are they still taking another pregnancy? Or
the pregnancy on their own, the egg to come out again, haven't removed the eggs. You see, but now they are stress. You don't take them and put them back with the active fish. You don't do that. Because the active fish will not cannibalize on them because they are weak. You have to have what you call an holding tank to put the fish, they will stay, regain back their energy. I want them to grow for you, to give you another eggs. You wait for the next 6, 7 months or 1 year, they'll give you another eggs. It's not the male that make them to have eggs. It's the ability of their own as a female to have the eggs coming out. The function of the male is to fertilize the eggs. Is that okay? Final question.
Sir, is there any possibility of this fish bringing out its egg by itself without injecting it?
Yeah, in the wild you can do that. But most times if you do it in a closet like this, you won't even see them. Because as they're bringing it out and the male is there and they're fertilizing, they're eating it up.
Oh, okay.
Only a few will escape and survive.
Thank you, sir. My question is, I've been to a hatchery, and during the hatching process, there was the steady flow of water. Why do we need that, and how long should the water be flowing?
I mentioned that statement when I started. Water coming in small, small, water going out small, small, just like a titration. It's help to make oxygen available. You can even put what we call aerator. Aerator help to add oxygen, because once the eggs are due to come out, they need a lot of oxygen. If the water is polluted, they'll turn white. Just like you can see some of them turning white. But if the water is coming in small, small and going out, it helps to create enough enabling environment by making it highly oxygenated. And then thereafter, you see a lot of the eggs coming out. Is that okay?
So my question is, what is the procedure and the equipment required to extract the sperm from the male without killing it? Because you say there's a method you can extract the sperm actually without killing it. So what are the equipment and the method required?
Yes, and telescope. Anything that can make you to look into, okay, that can make you to look into the male, to show you the position of the sperm sac, okay, then you get your syringe. You position the syringe into that part, you extract the milk. Simple. So those are the two things you need without killing. Okay for you? Hello? Okay for you? Don't you? All right.
So my question is, how long do you need to keep the egg before bringing the palm sac to fertilize it?
If I were
Like
you,
for
do
how
it
long?
in less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because once you extract it, already it's out of the tummy. It's not subject to the weather. So most times don't do it in a place that is too hot like we are doing. What we are doing here is for this class. In a normal system, no. It should have to be inside a chamber where everything is under control. They don't even need to see sun. Because sun hitting them already, they're dead. So have to be in a control place. Is that okay? Final question from my big friend.
My question is, can you kill the male? Can you kill the female to get the eggs? To cut the tummy and extract the eggs,
and then sew it back.
Yeah, no, not sew it back. Eat it or sell it or anything. Just cut the female's tummy, extract the eggs, fertilize it and do anything.
You see, you can do that, but most times you don't get good results. You don't get good results. So the best is to press, so that let the thing flow out. By the time you get it out from the sac, you're cutting the female open, getting the sac out, then you now want to start pressing. Why suffering the female that way? Just press. Let the eggs come out. Because if you do that one, the possibility of getting good result is less than 10%. Is that okay? And don't forget, anything we are doing here is to make money, not to mess up money. So why messing up money? By killing the female. Rather, why don't you press and get the eggs? Is that okay? Final question, please.
Sa tambaya na gaba shine, idan kifi ya kai wata nawa kafin a fara yi mashi allura?
Sir.
What is the question? I think I've answered that question many times. I say anything 1 year and above, but better 1 year and a half. I've answered that question before. Let me interpret for Hausa. What is 1 year in Hausa? Wait. What is 1 year in Hausa? Shikara, half. Shikara, half shikara.
Yes, sir. Why don't you use this palm on this one? See one?
It's not mature.
All right.
It's not whitish. It's more watery inside. It's not mature. Good for you to observe that. Thank you. Let's clap for her for bringing that one up, because she was observant when you were going in. I saw them coming here to look at certain things, and that's why that question came up. Be a good observer, okay? Now, final, please.
Thank you. I saw one fish with wound. How can you treat that fish?
Well, it depends on the kind of wound. If it's the wound that's man-made, it's deliberate for the purpose of what we have done. If it is the one that they're together like this because they're not supposed to stay in this small container at this size, That means those ones will separate them later and apply a little bit of tetracycline or fish cure. Those ones will talk about that under management.
Okay.
All right. Now, I have a few minutes to do the talking on hatchery, and then we'll close this class. But have you gained something today? Please be sincere with me. Have you gained something today? It might look somehow, but you're able to gain from the class. Now, let me tell you why you should go into hatchery. Look at what? What's that? It jumped out. That's why it's good to have cover on top. Now, why all this pain, Mr. Noja? Why killing the fish, the male? Why extracting the eggs from the female? Why injecting the female, keeping her separated from her friends in a container, waiting for 7 hours, 11 hours, 57 hours, depending on the reading of the temperature? Why all this pain? Why spending money on a container like this? Why all this pain of sleeplessness? It's because there is something gainful by going into such. Now, imagine the volume of egg we brought from those small fish. That is not big fish, you know. Those are fish that are less than 1 kilo. Hope you observe that. Now, if one of those fishes you saw with those quantity of eggs, those eggs, can we say 5,000? Hello? Can we say 5,000? 5,000 eggs on the average from one of those female. Assuming, please, follow me. Assuming 50% of those eggs are ash. That means my ash eggs is how many? 2,500. The cost of a brood stock or parent stock is 4,500 per kilo. Follow me. I'm going to the money aspect now. It's 4,500 per kilo. Let's assume the female is 1 kilo. The male is 1 kilo. Please don't use a male that have less weight than the female. The male must always be heavier than the female. Please take note. Even in real life, if a woman is taller than the husband, if there's a quarrel, what happens? That means she's dominating the man. Correct? I didn't say women do that. I'm just giving a joking example. But if a male dominates, there's issue of respect and issue of dominance. So now the male that you have to use for this production must be heavier and bigger than the female, so that it can dominate. Most times men dominate. That is the truth. Now, if you use a female that is heavier than the male, there's tendency of not getting good, strong, or fingerlings coming out. But if you have a big male that is heavier than the female, maybe 200 grams, 300 grams heavier than the female, but the female should not be less than 1 kilo, the tendency to have very strong, virile springs coming out from it. Please take note of that. Now, but let's assume a male is 1.5, a female is 1 kilo. And I've told us a kilo is how much? 4, 5. So one female separated, 4, 5. A male, let's just say 1.2. So 4, 5 times 1.2 is 5,400. Hope I'm correct. Yeah, 5,400. So my cost of female, 4, 5. My cost of male, 5, 4. The two of them approximately, how much now? That is approximately 10,000 naira. Because it's supposed to be 9,900. So let's just say approximately 10,000 naira. I'll spend 10,000 to get a male and a female. This overtide in my hand is 8,000 naira. Please follow my cost. It's 8,000 naira. I'm not using all of this overtide on one female. This is 10 mil overtide. So that means if I'm buying this one for 8,000, a meal is 800 naira. Am I communicating? A meal is 800 naira. And I'm not using a meal for a kilo. I'm using what? 0.5. So my cost of taking this hormone to inject this female is how much? 400 naira. So my cost of production of the fish and the hormone is how much now? 10,400 naira. Are you following me? You know, I'm going to the money aspect. 2, once I extract the male and I fertilize with the female egg, and please, this particular one, I want to give a cost. This is a fixed asset. I expect you to have this in place. You can use this tarpaulin pond. You can use that kind of GP tank. You can use your bathtub in your bathroom. You can use bowls like this. Have numerous of them. All we want is a container free from what? Metal. The quantity of eggs I will spread in this particular vat. If I'm using this bowl, if I pour that same quantity, the eggs will not come out well, because it will be too much for this bowl. But if I have numerous bowls, like up to 5, I can spread those eggs in those 5 bowls, and I'll still get similar results as using one of these. Please, am I communicating? Now, I won't say that. I don't want to give a cost to bowls. I don't want to give a cost to this. But on your own, wherever you are in the country or beyond Nigeria, your cost, for those in Maduguri, your cost might be quite different to construct this for those of us in Abuja and for those in Lagos. But the most important aspect is that get a container that your money can build or your money can buy. Are we okay? Now, I will say that we stop at 10,400. Once the fish comes out, for the first 3 days, no food. No food. Because they are still in a yolk form. They are in larva form. Okay? They are not yet fries. They are in larva form. Like the one you saw there that are shaking. It is the tail you are seeing. The body is still round. So that is a larva stage. So they are still drinking the nutrient they need from that larva stage, from the egg. That egg formation. They are still taking their nutrient from that. When they finish that at the 3rd day, that is when you can start giving them the food necessary for them to eat. But maybe to say in this class, I don't want to call names of company. And this is where I need to say this for all the international companies out there watching us, all of you that are into feed production, all of you that are importing, all the things we need to have a good fish culture system. I'm speaking as Onoja Sunday Musa, Kafan president. This program, you are supposed to be part of us. You are supposed to sponsor this program, because we are already empowering you to take agro business to the next level, so that they can be taken off the street, and those that have read different kind of courses or kind of skills and have picked up interest in aquaculture, they need to be encouraged. So we need you to come and promote us by coming here to advertise your products. You could see from yesterday, I could not mention any name of any product. Yet, we have over 52 different companies, either producing feeds or any of those things that we need to have a good culture system. Now, what is in my hand is a product of one of you. I can't call the name. But when next you call me on my number or the AFAN president number, we'll give you our link on how you can play a part to sponsor such a program like this. By your sponsorship, the winner of this kind of occasion, we go back with something big. Correct? Yes. Am I saying the truth? So please, as you are watching us, we are still continuing tomorrow, next tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. We would love to have you be part of this event. And also the government agency. Some of your members from your states are here. You need to encourage them by coming here to sponsor this program. Some of you from Kogi, Benue, Kanu, Kaduna, Ondo, Lagos, Osun, Imo, Sokoto. Isha, just call the name of your state. Now you hear the name of your state. Now these people are from. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now all of you are from different states, so all the state government, please play a part of to be a part of this show by identifying your own people here and come here to be part of this show in sponsorship. Because whatever thing they are trained here, they take back to your state and train your people. And that takes off a lot of people from the unemployment market. Now, there's something I've seen, which I'll be coming to. Let me just talk about that quickly. There's no state in this country that there's no spring or stream or river or lake. Am I correct? Every local government or state have one form of water body. And that water body, we can turn them to be producing catfish, aquaculture. And you can imagine, for instance, in Kogi State, going from Lokoja down to Itobe, down to Ida, that water is fresh water. Am I correct? Yes. Fresh water. Starting from Niger State. If all the banks are used to caution fish, bro, tell me how many billions of dollars that will come out if you can harness that wonderful potential using those water bodies. Anybody come from university, you just have a job immediately. Please, all state government, I beg of you, be part of this program, learn from us that are already in the business, and see how we can start generating income from the water bodies in our respective states, create jobs for our teeming youths and the unemployed, and able to generate income to be able to pay salaries to the workers, pay salaries to the pensioners, have enough for development. There's nothing wrong if you become monothetic. In other words, focusing on producing catfish only. If that is what you can take as a project as a state governor, it's not wrong. So for more details, please contact us on this program and tell us how we can go about it. Is it a good one? Hmm? So if you come out from this place and your state governor calls you, you know what to do. Am I correct? Am I correct? So you are not just here just to win 20 million. You are here to go back to your state and impact your state. So those information got it from here today and yesterday and tomorrow and next. It's not just for you to consume and be comfortable. It's for you to make use of them, get more youth, empower them, get more youth, empower them. Where I cannot get to, you can get to. And before we realize it, we can make this place or this country an aquacultural hub. Is that okay? That is the vision. That is our target. Now, in summary, we stop at 10,400. Now, I brought out a food that, like I said, I will not call the name. It's a starting food. Okay, 0.2. 0.1 to 0.2 is what you use for the first week after 3 days. 0.1 to 0.2 is more of powder. It's what to use after 3 days for 1 week. After a week, you move to 0.3 to 0.5. That is second week. Third week, you move from 0.5 to 0.8. I won't call any name of any company because they must come here and identify with us. We can call their name for the world to hear. 0.5 to 0.8 for the third week. Fourth week, 0.8 to 1.2. 0.8 to 1.2. This in my hand is 0.8 to 1.2. You can see that these are two companies. They are not same companies. Even from their package, you will know. So I'm not calling their names. So if they want me to call their names, please look out for us from any of the link we have on the social media platforms or from the numbers we'll be calling later in the day. Now, a week, after 3 days, 0.2 to 0.3. That is the first 1 week after 3 days. Then the second week, 0.3 to 0.5. Third week, 0.5 to 0.8. Fourth week, which is now called fingerlings, is 0.8 to what? 1.2. So fifth week, 1.2 to 1.5. 1.2 to 1.5. Then sixth week, 1.5 to 1.8. Sixth week, 1.5 to 1.8. Then from 7 weeks upward, the fish are strong enough to start taking 2 mm. Don't forget, we talked about yesterday, 2 mm, 3 mm, 4 mm. So let's do like this. Week 1, 0.2 to 0.3. Week 2, 0.3 to 0.5. Week 3, 0.5 to 0.8. Week 4, week 5, week 6. So, and I say 7 weeks and above, they can take what? 2 mm. That's when they are juveniles. Is that okay? Now, in summary, If you have 2,500 fish from 5,000 eggs surviving for up to 7 weeks to 8 weeks, they are called, at 4 weeks we call them fingerlings. At 8 weeks we call them juveniles. Is that okay? At that juvenile stage they can pick 2 mm. Please, am I communicating? Now let's assume 2005 survived to juveniles. This one, this particular one in my hand, is 25,000. Yeah, it's very expensive. It's more or less fish, eggs. Okay? I won't call the name, but it's 25,000. You use this one at this stage. Okay? 25,000, but you don't finish this. You don't. This one can go for almost 10 cycles. Because this is just 0.2 to 0.3. See, at 1 week, there's no way they'll finish this. So this can go for 10 different females or 10 different production or 10 different cycles. So 25 divided by 10 is what? 2,500 for week 1. Week 2, the same 2,500. That is how much? 5,000. Week 3, they have grown bigger. They will eat double. That will give us what? 5,000. 5,000 plus initial 5,000. How much is that? 10,000. Week 4, they will eat triple times that, which is 7,500. 7,500 plus 10,000. How much is that? I'm talking of money now. 17,500. Then week 5, they will eat times 4. That is 10,000. That will give us how much? 27,500. Then in week 6, week 7, they will take times 2 because they are becoming big. So let's just put our benchmark of our cost of production on feeding. Let's peg it at 50,000. It's okay for us? Yes. Plus or minus 50,000. Plus or minus 50,000 plus 10,000. I've started with 10,400. That will give us how much? 60,400. Both fish, both hormone, both feeding. You might not spend up to that to feed 5,000 from fries or lava. But let's just put a budget that is surplus rather than having a budget that is what? Deficit. Now, we did a calculation for 8 weeks. 8 weeks is how many months? 2 months, which is juveniles. A fish that is juvenile now on my own farm is 14 naira. Okay? By next week, we'll be announcing the new price because things have changed. Cost of diesel has gone up. Getting power, we all know what is there. Okay, cost of petrol has also gone up. So all these things have cost on logistics that also affect the cost of. So all these things have also gone up. So our cost of production have also gone up. If not, sometime last year, it is half of this budget we use. But now it has doubled. So that's why I say we are budgeting like 60,000 naira. So our fish, probably before now, is 14 naira for juveniles. 40 times 2,005 is how much? 40 naira times 2,005 is how much? 100,000 naira. I spent 60,400 for 2 months. I sell my fish for 100,000. So how much is my profit? Approximately 40,000. So if I spend 60,000 and I make 40,000 in 2 months, is it a good business? Hello. Is it a good business? Don't forget, we say approximately. The profit can be more. The profit can be less. But on the average, you are making 40,000 naira. So you spend 60,000 in 2 months, but note, you won't sleep. When you are hatching, you feed every 3 hours. Because just like a baby, when a baby is crying, the first thing a mother will do is to do what? Is to breastfeed. Whether the baby is fell down or whatever, breastfeeding is the first solution. Same thing, this fish, they need your kind of care like a mother. You feed them every 3 hours for them to get quick growth. But the time will come when they cross the first 1 month, you can now start feeding 4 times a day. By the time they get to 6 months, you can start feeding 3 times a day. By the time they get to juvenile, 3 times or 2 times a day. Is that okay? So for those of us like watching football leagues and those things, you are clapping for those guys. Those guys are stars. But you can become a star of your own by overlooking pleasure concentrate on this action and bear the pain for 2 months and see the result after 2 months. If you now spend 60,000 and you now make 40,000 profit in 2 months, and God helps you, you have like maybe 4 or 5 cycles at the same time you are managing. You now spend, let's say 5 cycles. You now spend 300,000. You now make 200,000. Is that not good? A base salary? Is that not good for you? How many of us are earning 200,000 in Nigeria? Very few people. Most people are between 30 to 100,000. By the time you transport, it's no more a salary. But if you are doing something with your skill, with your energy, with your time, at the end of the day, you can imagine what you are making by deploying your energy, your youthfulness into this. Now, for as many of you that are going to be involved in this after this class, don't be scared of the market. The person study before you is the national president of the catfish farmers. So the market, don't worry about it. On our platform, I can get the links where you can sell your fish in your state. Is that okay? Is that okay? So don't have fear. Because I know how many we sell for people using my network. Okay? Because anybody need fish in one country, they go to our platform, our website. Hello, we need fish. Where are you calling from? I'm calling from Sokoto. You are in Sokoto. Okay, call so person, he has fingerlings. Market has opened for you. Don't compromise the quality of your fish. Because we believe, I haven't taught you in this class, you will use big fish. Bring out good seedlings. The person buying from you, giving his add money, we get good report on his farm. Am I communicating? So that you don't go and give them, use small fish to try to maximize profit. If your fish you use are bad fish, you might play people once, you can't play them twice. So that means you won't have customer. Is that okay? What brought us to where we are today is openness of heart. They might misquote you, but job you open. At the end, truthfulness pays. Am I communicating? So use big fish to get good seedlings for your customers to grow and get good report and good results on their investment on their farm. And at the end, they will come back to you. Imagine if 2 people come to meet you today and your product is good. Another 2 people come again through their report, making it 4. From 4, you get 8. From 8, you get 16. Imagine the quantity in 1 year, 2 years, the number of people you will now get. You will now start employing people. Is it a good one? You now become an employer of labor. So from this class, our dream is not just to see you being employed. We want to see you becoming an employer of labor. That is our dream. Imagine, sir, I use 50 females, and they give me an average of 5,000 eggs. Assuming 5,000 eggs times 50 females. How many is that? 5,000 eggs times 50 female. How many is that? Quickly. 200 and what? Hello. 5,000 times 50. Carry the first 0, put for front, become 5,000. Carry 5, put for there, 25. 25 plus 4 0 become comma on 1 0. It become 250,000 eggs. And that is the minimum I produce on my farm. On my farm. That is the minimum. But I started with no degree in fishery. I'm summarizing. Okay? After my university in 2000 and I came out, which is, I don't forgot this. Yeah? In 2005 for year. I don't finish 30. But all the same, at this stage, we are 91 sets that came out. All right? And we came out, don't worry, don't calculate it for me. But note, in 22 years in this industry, after my service, I put apart job. Please follow me. I put apart job because I don't want to become an employee of anybody. So I started like this. But I didn't use this. I used bathtub because the house I stayed as a copper, the man have a lot of bathtub he brought out from his upstairs. So the best quarter I stayed, I saw bathtub. So I came across Mr. Yo through a direction, and he taught me in his toilet. So I begged my landlord to give me water from his borehole, so I can be using it to ash under the mango tree in his compound as now a tenant, no more a copper. And I started like that. From there, when I hatch my fish, I'll call Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo will help me to sell. And the money will give me, I'm okay because, one, I have somebody who can offtake from me. And from there, I started going out looking for market, advertising in Guardian newspaper, in Punch newspaper, Tuesday Guardian in those days. I was advertising, 2003, 2004, Flourishing Center. I was advertising. Many people were reading, spending money for people to hear. And people were calling all over the country, want to buy your fingerlings, want to buy your juvenile. If you don't spend money to advertise, nobody will know you. If you don't make noise, nobody will hear about you. So I was making noise, doing jingles. Before you realize it, people were buying small. Before you realize it, I built a farm. Before you realize I employed people. That's Inota, Ogun State. Before you realize it, I moved to Abuja. Before you realize it, we moved into acres of land. But you must grow small and grow big. Don't rush. You must suffer to enjoy. So the price you pay for yesterday will be your gain for today. So don't rush. What we're impacting you today is something we have suffered for 22 years. So don't abuse it. And for those of us at home, no matter the suffering, start something. Start with this archery. If you make mistake, contact us. We'll correct you. A group will be open for us to communicate with you through the AFAM platform. And from there, we'll see how we can have many households produced. Right now, there's high demand for fingerlings in this country. High demand. Because many people are not deviating to aquaculture. It's something you can do in your house. Is that okay? So there's a potential market for you. Easy way to become a millionaire, first of all, get into archery. And by the time you suffer, you make the money, you have a comfortable life. Most of you are youth here. You get a good marriage home, have your children, able to pay your school fee, able to employ people, able to have your house, and contribute to the economic well-being of this country. Today, we thank God for where we are. But we have not arrived there yet. By tomorrow, tell us our vision. But today, has it been wonderful? Yes, are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Did you enjoy the class for today?
Yes, sir.
Are you motivated for tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow will be telling us what to do with this thing. You have been looking at this box. There is money in this box. It's a safe. Wow. But tomorrow we'll open the safe officially for you. If you look at this thing, it looks beautiful. Abi? Eh? But it looks like something that has 4 legs. What is this thing? Tomorrow you get to know about it. Yes. Are we okay? Yes, and sir. These fishes you have here, we're going to kill all of them tomorrow. Wow. After killing all of them tomorrow, you will eat them. You will eat them. So they're going to teach you how to do barbecue, how to do smoked fish. Wow. Okay? Oh, so some of my staff will be here tomorrow. Now, how many minutes more? Okay, in 5 minutes, for those of us at home and those of you here, if you don't want to do archery, you can go into barbecue business and make money every day. Wow. Let me just say this to stimulate us for tomorrow. You can start with 30,000 on producing barbecue. For these fishes that are here, if it is 10, let's assume the 10 is 10 kilo. That 10 kilo at market price now is 2,000. That means that is 20,000. You get a drum. You see a drum outside there. We'll bring it here tomorrow. That drum is a fixed asset. I don't want to go into that. I'm talking of recurrent expenditure. 20,000. I will get pepper. I will get onions. I will get tatashe. I will get. Don't worry, you get those names tomorrow. I rub it. I get foils. I put it inside. I garnish it with a lot of Irish potato. Oh, wow. Then put some wonderful sauce, pepper sauce on it. Then I will now tell you, you go to a point of a road where people are busy, or joint where people relax in the evening. I put my drum. I wear my apron. I wear my cap. Neat. Forget degree. People that are hungry don't look at degree. They want to eat. Your packaging determines how they will price your product. Somebody can be dirty. They will price that product they're pricing 5,000 from you for 3,000. Similar fish. But the packaging differs. Yeah. So if you package yourself very well, and somebody is coming and passing that street, and when he's passing, just put small scent. That scent that, don't put aroma. But how much? He buys one. 5,000. 5,000 times 10. 50,000. Fish is how much? 20,000. Garnishing is how much? 10,000. Making how much? 30. Let's say you spend 35,000. And you're not making 15,000 in a day. That to me is better than person earning 1 million a month. Why do I say so? 15,000 coming to your pocket every day gives you money every day to solve everyday problem. The one collecting 1 million in a month, there's already problem waiting to capture the money by end of the month. It's collecting so much, but so many wahala. So people that makes money every day, go and find out. They don't pray for money. They might live a low life, but they are comfortable. So for you, we'll be training you that tomorrow. How you can make money every day. I have 3 joints where they do barbecue. Apart from action, I have 3 joints where they carry my fish. Rather than selling my fish to 2,000, I process my fish either in smoke form for export or for people to buy, or at my joints where people come pick. You see my staff here too. They will train you. But when they train you, don't capture my staff. Let be yourself. Is that okay? Yes, sir. Is that okay? You must grow to be you. Nobody will steal you. Those staffs, I train them. If they go, I will train somebody. Because the person that impart the knowledge is me. So you must be you. And once you are you, your worth is you. Your staff worth, if it's more than you, you're in trouble. Tomorrow will continue. God bless us. Thank you, House.
That was amazing, as always. Thank you so much for gracing the Agrivest Reality Challenge with such profound knowledge. Okay. I see you guys' faces. You look exhausted. Are you guys hungry?
Yes.
So it's been a long day, and let's go. I'm also hungry.
Oh my God.
All right, viewers. Thank you for staying with us. Be with us tomorrow. You'll have updates. We'll get updates. So, Twali, we're on.
The fish.
No, wait. She know how to talk. Oh.
All right, viewers, I completely skipped because I was excited to go and eat the fish they killed. Anyway, so in case you want to reach out to the Agrivest Reality for sponsorship, refer to the Agrivest Reality TV on Instagram, drop us a message, and we will give you all the information that you need. Thank you very much, and have a great day.